James and Max here for our elite community update. So I alluded to this in the free community, but I want to go give you more insight for our paid community. So what happened yesterday, I had someone reach out to me and they say, "Hi," and I forget their name now, but they said, I work directly with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi at mastermind.com. And now many of you may or may not know, but I had an infomercial years ago with Dean Graziosi. If you don't know who he is, he's a big time marketer. And he's basically like Tony Robbins' right-hand man right now. So as she's going back and forth with me, and she's like, talking about the community and this, and that. And she's like, could we let people know about the affiliate opportunity that they have? Because they have something almost like similar to what Russell Brunson has, where Russell Brunson has a huge, and we pushed that to the community a few weeks ago or a couple months ago, um, where they have these affiliate launches that really, really crush. And so I said, could we get Dean Graziosi to do a training in front of the group? And so she's going back to him with that. He might say no, but man, it'd be really cool if we had Dean Graziosi for like a half an hour, just like we have other calls, like we had one with Stephanie, and those were great value. Um, but people really resonated with when we had the vice president of ClickFunnels on, and Dean Graziosi, in my opinion, is just the next level. I mean, you're one step away from Tony Robbins, and Dean is a multi millionaire. I don't even want to know how much money he has. So it would be a big deal if he did a training, and I'd love to see how many people would show up for that live. Like I think it's fair to say we could get 100 people live for that if it was pushed correctly. So we'll see if that happens. It might come back and it's like, sorry, he doesn't want to do it, or who knows. But that's the kind of stuff that can happen when you build a community. When you build a community of value, opportunities start to come to you. It's the same thing when you're marketing online. The more that you throw your fishing rod out there, sometimes you get bites. And so people are aware of this group, and this group is growing. This is the number one affiliate group, I would say, in the world, but specifically on school. And so big time players are starting to notice. I get pitched every single day with people saying, can I sell this? Can I drop my link? All the time. But this is something that, and 99% of the time I'm like, sorry, maybe if you're an elite member, we'll talk about that. We would talk about what you're trying to do. You're that is part of the benefit of being elite. But in terms of like the regular community, every day someone's just like, I'd like to hammer your community with your link and not provide any value. Like that's a daily thing that I deal with, and Max deals with too. So bottom line is, we'll see if that happens with Dean or not. If it does, that's a big deal. But I wanted to be transparent and talk to you about that. I did not mention that in the free community, but for our elite members, I want to talk to you about what happened yesterday. Again, we'll see if it happens, but if it does, that's a really, really cool thing. Max?
Yeah, I mean, whether or not this with Dean happens, it doesn't, it does just show us that what we're doing here, like, is pretty nice. And now, like, many others are actually noticing us. And, this is the mindset that you need to have. Like, you're not just here to make a ton of money, but you're also here to build something. Now we've built something. Like, our goal was not to have a call with the vice president of ClickFunnels, or to have like the team of Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi reach out to us, but it just happened. So if you take daily action and you work on your stuff, things might happen that you never thought would be possible. Like when I started a TikTok account, for example, I didn't have like many expectations. I just, uploaded videos every day. I just tried to make them better. And all of a sudden, a company reached out to me and they were like, oh, we're going to pay you $150 if you just talk about our site. And the site was like a site where you could actually sell your old homework. And so they gave me the video idea. So they took away like my work. They were like, okay, so this is the next video that you're going to make, and we're going to send you $150 to your PayPal. But when I got started, I never thought that something like this would happen. So you just really need to be consistent with your stuff, like put in the work every day, and stuff will happen for sure. Like, we wouldn't be here if it was not the case, because, like, I say this all the time. Like, James doesn't have a Harvard degree in marketing. I don't have one either. So we're just normal guys, but we just never stopped working on this stuff. So now that's why we're still here. And if you want to do the same, you just put in the work every day. and don't be disappointed, like don't be disappointed if you're not a millionaire tomorrow, because you don't need to be. Like, you know, if you take action, you might make your first $1,000 in like 2 weeks from now, maybe tomorrow, maybe in a month. When I got started, I say this all of the time, with my first YouTube channel, took me 9 months to make $10, but I was like, it's gonna happen one day, and it did. So yeah, you just really need to understand that. Check out the classroom, implement the strategies, ask us questions, use our tools, connect with all of the other members, and yeah, then you'll be on a good way. And yeah, so that's it for today, guys.